Hi, Cancer Collective. Happy birthday. All right, happy Tuesday to you as well. I'm sorry I didn't post for you all yesterday, but I just kind of ran out of time. So let's see. I'm only doing Cancer today, so let's see what your messages are. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. I'm using 3 different decks. I want to look at love, finances, and a general message for you. Just trying to figure out how I want to do this. I want to use, okay, I'll use this for your love. What's going on in your love life? What do you need to know about your love life right now? Message about your love life. We got rock star. You a rock star, baby. Number 33. Y'all back to getting 33. Christ consciousness. Some of you are connected to a musician, or music could be very instrumental. No pun intended. In your connection with someone, or you could be rocking somebody's world right now and they're rocking your world. All right, let me get my notes out because y'all know I don't remember. Number 33 is the master teacher number. It is Christ consciousness. So it's about compassion and bravery and courage, discipline, honesty, inspiration, a blessing, and a message that all things are possible. It's also about guidance, divine guidance. Okay, I like that. So you can be connected to someone. Maybe some of you are already married or you're on that path right now. I feel like with the number 33 here, this is a person that really does feel invested or will be invested if you haven't met them yet. Okay, so again, they could play an instrument. They could be a musician, musically inclined, even if they don't do it professionally. Or you two could just bond over music. So you could have a real fondness of music. What's at the bottom of the deck? I like that they're showing up as brave, compassionate. This could be a water sign or a fire sign. You have withdraw, number 46. Okay. So for some of you, you may have, maybe you don't know this person yet. Some of you could be 46 or 33 years old. I'm going to have to see why you got withdraw at the bottom of the deck. That's interesting. What's going on with your money, your career, your finances? Messages about your finances. I feel like you're not going to see this coming. This is the back of the sock. What is this thing called? Sock monkey. This is the back of his head. This is his hat. And that's like the little ball on top of his hat. These are his ears. So you may not see this coming. Maybe the person will be 46 or 33 if that's not your age. What's going on here? When it comes to your career, it says, were you raised in a barn? Number 31. Poor manners, lack of tact, discourtesy, and politeness. Social grace is required. Some of you have your sights on leaving a space, an environment, because you're around people who are tactless, discourteous, impolite. You may have extended a lot of grace to these people. There's a lot of green on the card, which is about the heart chakra, but I'm looking at the barn. The barn is like brick red color, which is like the root chakra. So some of you have been doing something for a while. You feel pretty vested, but I do feel like you can have your sights on something else. You see the different directions here. So you could be planning to do something. You could be feeling like you're running around like a chicken with his head cut off. It's kind of what I'm getting when I look at the bird up here, perched on top of the arrows. So it does feel like you could be planning. Some of you are taking a high road too, like you have risen above this, and it does feel like you have like a new outlook, or you're trying to figure out your next step here when it comes to your profession. Because some of you are around people that you just don't get along with. It says one horse town. Check this out. Number 37 could be significant. Another brick colored home and all of this green. Heart chakra, root chakra. But listen, it says boredom, monotony, small-mindedness, branch out and move on. Novelty needed. Yeah, so the novelty has worn off and you're ready for something new. Some of you have outgrown a space, like I just said. It says one horse town. What's that song by Lil Nas X? His first song. I can't think of it, y'all. Something about a country road or old town road or some kind of road. I don't know why this made me think of it. But a one horse town obviously will be a small town, right? So some of you could be from a small town. Maybe you've outgrown your town. And if it's not your town, it's just a space. It's not big enough for you. It's not enough for you. You need something that excites you. Okay. Now let's pull a tarot card. General message for you. And whatever is at the bottom of the deck, we will take that as well. What's going on here? General message for Cancer. We have Broom, number 13, the Death card. Scorpio energy. All right. What does this say here? Y'all, I can't see. Donations. You could be donating. Some of you are cleaning up, getting rid of stuff. There could be a move here with these boxes. So it says tidy up your life so you can make space for something better. I told you, it feels like you're in a period of transition. Some of you could be moving. The Death card does talk about transformation, endings, and new beginnings here. This door is open. She's sweeping out old energy. So some of you could be like cleaning up, moving out. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords, Libra energy. This card says, don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. So you're very outspoken here. I wish I could see what this card says, but I can't. It looks like it says blank cards. It looks like a greeting card. Now this could be obviously your birthday. Somebody could be sending you a card. You could get a card in the mail. Maybe today or sometime this week. Maybe your birthday is this week. Some of you could be buying yourself a book or some new books, or going to the library or the bookstore. Or there's a person here, could be a Libra, that you're going to be having a conversation with, having a candid conversation with this week. Yeah, the Two of Cups. Oh, you could be in a connection with a Cancer. This is Cancer Venus energy. So this is June 22nd through July 1st. So your birthday could definitely be this week. Confirmation. And then the Queen of Swords. I do see there's maybe a sibling, a partner, a friend, a lover, somebody here that you're going to be having a conversation with. It feels like you're going to be the voice of reason. Oh, some of you could be worried about it though. This could be something that's been lingering since Gemini season. This is July 1st through the 10th. I'm sorry, June 1st through the 10th here. It says we all get a bit carried away with our worries sometimes. So again, there's something about maybe you overthinking or worrying about something. And Spirit is telling you not to bite your tongue. So speak your mind. But this could be a gift as well. The Two of Cups can talk about a gift. So this could be like a sister or a brother giving you a gift. Or it's a lover for some of you. Or a friend. But the Five of Wands with the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Swords gives me that there could be a conversation that could be quite uncomfortable that you want to have with someone. Y'all know what I just got? Like, if you get a gift from somebody and you really don't like it, like I feel like Spirit is telling you to tell the truth. Because I feel like the person will take it back. Yeah, look at this. Could be a necklace, a piece of jewelry or something here. The Knight of Cups, that's like walking on eggshells. So Spirit, yeah, then the King of Cups. All right, so there's something about maybe somebody giving you a gift, and if you don't like it, they're going to want you to be honest with them. I don't think that it would make this person upset. I think they might be a bit nervous even to give you something, but if you don't like a gift, you're being told to tell the truth, okay? So the person can give you something that you actually want, or maybe just give you the gift receipt and you can go get the money back and buy something yourself, okay? So what is going on with the rock star when it comes to your love life? So some of you are dating a rapper, a singer, or something like that, or just somebody who can sing or rap, even if they don't do it professionally. Oh my God, the Knight of Wands. He is a rock star. Sagittarius energy. You got a big, cocky person in your energy. All right, so it says energy, passion, lust, inspired action, adventure, fearless, and impulsiveness. Okay, so this is somebody 20 to 35 years old usually. This is, I call this Sagittarius energy. Somebody could be on a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp that you're connected to. The Knight of Wands is someone who's very charming and charismatic, confident, assertive, fearless, brave. It did say that your person was going to be brave, right? The number 33. It said they were going to be brave, compassionate. So this is somebody with a real zest for life that's in your energy field. And this could be somebody that you already know because he's facing the past. So you could already know this person. It could be any fire sign. I feel like a water sign or fire sign. But it could be any sign. Just take it however it resonates, because I do see Libra here as well. There's somebody that could be making a grand gesture. Okay, this person, they're on fire for you. They're chasing you. This is the energy of somebody who was like infatuated with you. What else? The Hierophant in reverse. Makes sense. Okay, so the Knight of Wands. This person that's showing up in your energy could be a rock star. They could be an athlete. This is athletic energy. It's giving me Taurus energy and Sagittarius. It's giving me that this person might not want a traditional relationship. Now, it's interesting. Y'all have been getting the Hierophant and the upright, but now it's in reverse. Now, this could be somebody who was this way in the past. We are going to pull some more cards because things might be changing. They could be feeling like they want to finally settle down. That could be why you need to have this conversation with this person. That might be difficult here, because you two could have like difference of opinion. The Five of Wands is here, and that can talk about a clash of egos. So there could be somebody here who's like, they don't want to lose you because they do feel like you will move on without them. The Nine of Pentacles is here, and that's like being okay single. The Nine of Swords is here as well, which gives me there could be a person who would really like kick themselves if they let you get away. But maybe understand, everybody doesn't have to want marriage, right? I'm not saying that to suggest that this person is not interested in you or wanting to be faithful. The Knight of Wands is just more passion over emotions, and the Hierophant in reverse is just a free-spirited, spontaneous person. Somebody who's rebellious. Your person, I don't know why they're coming through this way now because they haven't been recently, but they're coming through as somebody who may not want to like be married. They might just want to be common law, you know? What's going on with your finances? So it looks like you're plotting, planning, strategizing. What is it? The Eight of Swords. Some of you do feel trapped. You feel like you're in a dead-end job. You feel like you don't have room for growth. Some of you could even feel victimized. There could be like a lot of gossip or cattiness or backbiting in your environment. This is Gemini energy. Gemini, Jupiter. So this could be overthinking because like I said, you see this bird perched on top of these arrows and he's like, which way do I go? Okay. And it's funny because the arrow that he's standing on is actually pointing west. And with all this green in the card, that is connected to our emotions. So Spirit could be telling you to follow your heart here. Some of you have been thinking about a change in career over the last couple of months. I'm seeing 8 weeks here. That could be significant. What's going on with the Eight of Swords? So you can feel like your hands are tied. You can feel powerless. You could feel like you're doubting yourself, or you feel like a victim that's like trapped in a situation and you're ready to get out of it. Yeah, Five of Swords. What did I say? Backbiting. The Five of Swords is like a hostile environment, ruthlessness, backbiting, petty energy. And it's saying that somebody has poor manners, lack of tact, discourtesy and politeness, social grace is needed. Wow. Air energy. But this could also be a defeatist thing. Some of you could just feel like, you know what, I'm throwing in the towel. I don't even want to fight for this anymore. Sometimes this is defeat and surrender. So you could just feel like, you know, you've come as far as you can in this particular workplace. Some of you could be born in the year 85. Okay, yeah, you can have some options here. Or some of you are debating about leaving. The Two of Pentacles is also contract negotiations. So that could be something on the table for you, like maybe over the next 2 years. If it's not happening now, within the next 2 years. So what is going on with the Broom? Why do you have the Death card here? So purging, you're going through a purge. Oh, the Queen of Wands, Aries, Mars energy, and what else? The Eight of Pentacles. So definitely, I feel like you're finding the confidence to put your best foot forward. For some of you, this is like starting your own business, because the Queen of Wands is an enterprising woman. It says confidence, enthusiastic, courage, independence, determination, focus, joy, and warmth. And you have focus here as well. Building a skill, training. This could be a new job for sure. Maybe in Virgo season for some of you. Or this summer with the Queen of Wands here. All right, and then, yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. You have a stable offer coming in if you're looking for love. But this can also be a guardian angel. Some of you feel like you're late bloomers. Did we talk about this before? The Hangman is in reverse. Yeah, so delays is showing up with the Knight of Pentacles, which is procrastination. So there is something here. Yeah, what did I say? Follow your heart. The Knight of Cups. You have good news coming. And I do see something here about confidence to go for something. Some of you are traveling for work. Or you might have to relocate. Or you could have a job that requires you to commute. Some of you could even work for the post office. especially with the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Both of these are couriers. And the Knight of Pentacles is here as well. You could be a driver. You got the Knight of Wands. You got all the Knights except the Knight of Swords. Interesting. So you got earth, water, fire. You got a lot of air on the table too. There's a package or something coming. I do feel like for some of you, there could be a person here. Well, I'm getting like old fashioned when I look at the Knight of Pentacles. All of these people are showing up as 20 to 35 years old. Some of you are dating somebody younger, or you will be. But this Knight of Pentacles is like conservative energy, methodical energy, productivity, efficiency, responsibility, and dependable. Remember what I said about somebody giving you a gift? It feels like there's somebody giving you something, and I feel like it's really from their heart, but I feel like you're not going to like it. With the Hangman being in reverse, it feels like you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. It says feeling like a victim. Like, don't hide your feelings. If somebody gives you something and you don't like it, I really do feel like that's a strong message. And that's only going to be for some of you, because you're being told to speak your mind, be very candid, tell the truth here. And like I said, the Two of Cups is gift giving. I do feel like, I'm not going to say that the person's feelings might not be a little bit hurt, but I feel like they're going to appreciate the fact that you were honest with them, okay? Let's see what's going on. What's the Rock Star, Knight of Wands, the Hierophant in reverse? Somebody that's really good in bed is showing up. Yeah, the Seven of Cups. You know, this person that you are already connected to, possibly for some of you, or you already know, or you're about to meet. It's like I heard the word dreamboat, right? I feel like they are very easy on the eyes. I feel like they're very sexy. If this is a man, he's tall, he's handsome, he's very charming. He has a nice smile. He doesn't have to do too much. Like, he just kind of has a presence about himself. But I do feel like this is somebody that it's going to be like temptation. And I say that because he's giving me that, he or she, it doesn't have to be a man. This person is giving me that they are, I don't know what word to use for them, y'all. I mean, the Hierophant in reverse and the Knight of Wands could be non-committal energy, if I'm being completely honest. I just feel like it's not that they're non-committal. I feel like, well, they could have a lot of options. That you might think this person is a player, because the Knight of Wands is the player of the tarot, and it's showing up with the Hierophant in reverse, which does usually talk about somebody who's not looking for like a traditional relationship. And they may have a lot of options. They may be a person who gets a lot of attention. Maybe they are a rock star. Maybe there's somebody in the spotlight, an athlete, an entertainer or something. What's going on with this person? The King of Pentacles, showing up with a lot of money, showing up as stable. Y'all get the King of Pentacles a lot. But you know, the King of Pentacles is playing for keeps. He's slow because he wants to invest, make solid investments. He's not into the business of making mistakes when it comes to investments. He's not a gambler. He's not a risk taker. While this is. So there could be two people showing up in your energy field. I feel like you're already familiar with both of these people. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Namely Taurus, Mercury. This is somebody who could be a business owner or very financially stable. They're very generous with their money. And like I said, their trade, their profession could be entertainment. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Because he doesn't go along with these energies here. Now, it could be that somebody wants to grow up. They want to mature. They want to be, you know, settle down with you. Oh, yeah. This person is learning you. And they have good intentions. I'm telling you, I don't feel like they're bad at all. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn again. There could be an age difference. You're pulling a lot of younger energy. The King is the first one. The King of Pentacles is the first one. It's an older energy. Or the Queen of Wands. So this is like 30 years old, or 30 and over, 40 and over. I feel like somebody's studying you, they're learning you, and what's ending up happening, or what will end up happening, is that they will want to stabilize a relationship with you. But I do feel like they could be dating other people. That might be what it is. Some of you could have turned your back on this person because you know that. Yeah, you're ready to receive. Yep, you're ready to receive from this person. Number 31, number 46 are here. They show up as somebody who you could meet at work. Or you just know that this person is an entrepreneur. But it doesn't start off, or it didn't start off with them wanting a traditional relationship. But the King of Pentacles does. Let's move on. What's going on with this energy at work. The Knight of Wands in reverse. There's a bully around you. This is intimidation, bullying. With the Five of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. That's cocky, arrogant energy. Wow. Sagittarius could be a fire sign. Somebody could be a know-it-all. Just thought a magician. The magician can be a know-it-all, a Gemini or a Virgo for some of you. What's going on here? You had the number 31 twice. So that could be significant. You got the Ace of Cups. Okay, you have a new opportunity coming in. This is new inspiration, new motivation, new ambition. Doing something that you really love and something that you've always loved. So this is not anything that's new to you. It could be something that you're revisiting though. I feel like we talked about that before. That's your energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like also you have been offering like a peace offering, like just being really loving or supportive to people around you, even when they are the nastiest. Because this is some nasty energy here. Some of you could work in a penal system. I think that's how you say it. Like as a correctional officer or something like that. You could also be getting a lot of ideas here. That could be why you're waiting. Like I said, this arrow is pointed to the west, and the west is all about our emotions, as is the Ace of Cups. So what else is going on here? This is the last month that's showing up. 8 weeks, 5 weeks, 1 month that you've been thinking about something or going through something. Judgment. Okay, Scorpio energy. So yeah, this is about answering your inner calling. So you are being pushed out of an environment that doesn't suit you any longer. When this card shows up, it's about going through a rebirth. You're the phoenix rising from the ashes. Sometimes I see this as a litmus test as well, a measuring stick. So you could be in an environment where there's a lot of competition, a lot of drama. You know, the Five of Swords is about winning at all costs. With the Eight of Swords, there could be somebody here who's really hell-bent on like always being the winner, whatever that means. Because the Knight of Wands in reverse is a bully, cocky, arrogant, or it could be somebody that is weak. I think most bullies are weak, right? What else? Oh, the Sun. I love it. You got a breakthrough. Success is showing up here. Could be in Leo season. Scorpio, the Judgment card is connected to the summer as well as the Sun is connected to the summer. So there's something happening this summer or no later than Scorpio season for you when it comes to a new job. I feel like it could be Virgo season as well. So the Sun talks about the truth. It's basically telling you that you need to look on the bright side and that the best is yet to come and to focus on the big picture here. The major arcana are big picture messages. So you got the Judgment and you got the Sun card. Somebody got those two yesterday and I said that they were coming in order, but they were reversed. 2019. The year 2019 could be significant, or the 20th or the 19th of the month. The 5th, the 8th. I'm seeing a lot of 8s. I see a couple of 8s, not a lot. So some of you could be born on the 7th, the 8th, the 20th, the 19th, the 1st, the 5th, the 13th. Okay. So this is like the truth of what you're meant to do on earth being highlighted for you. The Judgment and the Sun. There's an awakening going on. This is your North Node energy. So this is where you are meant to go in this lifetime. You are on the path. Things are going according to plan. You also could be using the law of attraction. Some of you could be into that. You could be manifesting, and you may be a conscious manifester, because we're always manifesting. But you might be a conscious manifester. Some of you could have a vision board or something that you have been working on. It does feel like you are, again, in a period of transition, and it does feel like a confidence, a boost to your confidence is showing up here. Also, maybe like changing your wardrobe. Some of you could be donating old clothes because you're buying a new wardrobe. Could even be for a new job. Maybe it's a job that requires you to dress a certain way. What's going on with the Queen of Wands and the 8 of... Yeah, so the 4 of Wands in reverse means that there could be animosity or tension somewhere. And this could be what you're leaving behind. This is the 1111 card. You could be saying 1111. The 4 of Wands in reverse talks about feeling unsupported. Queen of Wands is independent. She doesn't need anybody to support her. 8 of Pentacles, I think I talked to you all about this last week, is when you're working, you're in an environment where you're not focused on anything around you. You just focus on the task at hand. But this is like diligence, finishing what you start, putting the finishing touches on something. I definitely see a boost to your confidence. That feels like There could be a lot of people jealous of you too, because the fact that you're so attractive, because the Queen of Wands is very attractive. She gets a lot of attention. She turns heads. She also represents being in the limelight, in the spotlight. And remember, rock stars here. You got the 8 of Cups in reverse. So you do have a lot of 8 showing up. You could be seeing 888, 1111. 8 of Cups in reverse with the 4 of Wands in reverse when it comes to a career, a love situation, whatever this is, means that you've been staying stuck in a tense situation where you have felt unsupported and you have felt unwelcome and you did not have a sense of belonging, and you also may have been trying to save face here, okay? Which is not a bad thing. It just may be that you're finally getting to the point where you're ready to release that with the Death card here. Pisces, Saturn, and Aries, Venus. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles shows up again. So it does show me you are a late bloomer, some of you, not everybody. But this is about taking the scenic route. It's also like being a bit apprehensive about something. So sometimes the Knight of Pentacles can represent like the energy of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The old way works just fine is the mentality of this card. So this can mean that you stay somewhere because you're used to a routine, and it's just like, okay, well, I'm a creature of habit. So I'll just keep doing something over and over and over again. And I'm hesitant to leave. You're definitely very attentive to detail. Some of y'all are very detail oriented. Maybe a bit anal retentive when it comes to your work. You might be a workaholic, a perfectionist, but it feels like you have a strong work ethic. You're a consummate professional, and that could be why you're like, okay, it's time for me to be in an environment where I'm appreciated. Some of you could be putting in 2 weeks notice or something. That could be why you are, it says, don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. Is somebody trying to bully y'all? Like, what's the problem here? What you got? The Ace of Pentacles, a new job. New job, new car, new home. You have potential for a new beginning, and whatever it is very stable. Cancer needs stability. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is showing me the next year. You got 1 year here as well. Some of you could be in school right now. You could be really crushing it when it comes to your grades. Definitely very goal-oriented. Setting goals for yourself, ambitious, motivated. Or you're attracting someone who is this way. And it feels like you two could be like soulmates, a match made in heaven. This is somebody that has mutual feelings. This is a soulmate. This is a sacred union that you have with another person. What did I tell you? It's like a competitive environment. Now you got the Knight of Swords, and he is confrontational. So there is something about some confrontation here, but I want to tell you that you have the upper hand. Because if you're dealing with the Five of Wands or the Knight of Swords, and you're the Queen of Swords, you are more logical. You're like 10 steps ahead of these people. Now, this could also be some of you being brave enough to go for something you want, seizing an opportunity, even though you feel like there's a lot of competition. Okay, it could be a lot of different people going out for a job. That doesn't mean that it's not for you. You're actually being told to go for it. Again, the Knight of Swords is seizing the moment. Carpe diem. Ace of Wands, getting in the game, not sitting on the sidelines. Some of you have been patiently waiting, and there's like things falling apart around you. This tower moment we've been talking about. And look at this. I love it. What comes after the tower is the star. It's about healing. Oh, I can't show that. She doesn't have clothes on. So some of you could be healing. You could be moving. You could be leaving a situation that you felt stuck in, for sure. Yeah. You're listening to your intuition. High Priestess is here. Some of you could be readers. I feel like somebody works with like veterans or juvenile delinquents. I don't mean to say it like that, but you know, like juveniles that are in like the penal system. I don't know. I feel like some of you there could even be like a government background or military background. Somebody could be a soldier or retired or whatever, a veteran. You have a strong willpower about yourself. Strength card and the Knight of Wands means that you're the last person standing. You could be on a Cancer, Leo cusp. This is Sagittarius moon energy. There's going to be some this is looking like the next year. There's going to be some resurgence of confidence for some of you, and this is compassion. You got a solid person showing up in your energy if you're looking for love, and they can have a military background. They could be a trainer, like into fitness or something like that. Their body is going to be really nice. Their body's going to be nice, and they might be a bit guarded. This is guarded energy, or this could be your energy feeling guarded. Some of you are definitely in an environment work-wise where it's like you're around a bunch of heathens. I'm going to just put it like that. And the energy here is like, okay, things got to get worse before they get better, but they will get better just as soon as they start to feel like you can't bear it anymore. Because this is like when you want to quit, but Spirit is telling you to hold on. And this is you like holding your own. Okay, you may feel at the end of your rope, but you're holding your own. I definitely feel like there's some gossip or some bullying or some, I don't know what this is, that's going on behind your back. Just conflict with other people. And you're just like, where do these people come from? Some of you have a new home or a relationship here that's coming in. I feel like it's very spiritual. Yeah, look at this. The Knight of Cups. You could be getting asked out on a date. Everything is everything. What is meant to be will be. I was trying to take a nap, y'all, because I didn't get much sleep. And I thought about that song by Lauryn Hill. She's a Gemini. You could be on a Gemini Cancer cusp, or maybe there's a Gemini in your energy field. A Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, a Taurus, a Pisces, or a Sagittarius. Something is fated for you here. This is a moment with destiny. This is something that is meant to be, being in the right place at the right time. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. The Death card, the Wheel of Fortune. You're being redirected. This is a winning streak. So your luck is changing for the better. But she says, everything is everything. What is meant to be will be. After winter must come spring. Change, it comes eventually. This is about seasons changing. We just changed from the spring to the summer. There's something happening for you this summer. Getting into alignment with your life purpose, number one. Walking away from a dead-end job, or where you feel like you can't grow, or you feel like you are outnumbered is the word I'm going to use. May require you to go back to school or get some kind of training. Okay. Yeah. And some of you, there could be this King of Pentacles. Could even be, this could be something work related. Somebody definitely works at like a school or an institution, a governmental institution, or something like that. Maybe a library even, with the Page of Pentacles and a Hierophant here. Or it could be a bookstore. And it could be like a naughty bookstore now that I thought about it, with the Knight of Wands and the Hierophant in reverse and the Page of Pentacles. And the Seven of Cups. Well, somebody could be into comic books or something like that, like fantasy stuff here. Somebody could just read a lot of fiction. I said you could be buying books or going to a bookstore. Something about a bookstore is significant. Yeah, Page of Swords, he's a student as well. This is curiosity about something. Some of you are curious about taking a leap of faith. Look at this. An abrupt ending, feeling backstab. Who's around y'all, Gemini energy, that you feel like is stabbing you in the back? If you've been confused about who did something, you're going to be getting the answer to who that is. The truth is going to come out about some type of confusing energy. Look at this, a promotion, y'all. Some of you work in a male-dominated industry. That could be what it is with the Five of Wands. Sometimes when I get that, depending on what else comes out with it, the Queen of Swords is assertive. Some of you have a very strong personality, and maybe you work in a male-dominated industry, but you're a woman, and you have to kind of assert yourself, and people don't like when you do. They could call you, you know, everything but a child of God. But it's like, so, Queen of Wands ain't gonna worry about that. She might wear a necklace that says she's a bitch because she doesn't care. All right, so I think that's where we are going to leave it, y'all. You know what? No, I'm going to read the book. I want to read the book to you all. I'm going to read these cards from the book so I can make sense of what I said. And then you can tell me if it makes any sense to you. So you have the Queen of Swords and you have the Death card. Where's the majors? Okay, so they're at the beginning. The Death card. I want to see what the book says, because they have different meanings than the traditional meaning of the card. Again, that's Scorpio energy. Okay, so the Broom. It says, AKA Death. Tidy up your life so you can make space for something better. If you're anything like the witch in this card, then you might be a collector of anything even slightly magical or interesting, such as crystals, bottles, seashells, you name it. As much as you might like having so many things, they can easily become clutter if you don't do anything useful with them, and that stagnant energy can clog up every area of your life. This is your sign to clean and organize, literally or metaphorically. Say goodbye to all the people, places, and things and stories that no longer serve who you are in this particular phase of your life. By doing this, you'll open yourself up to so many amazing possibilities you didn't have room for before. I love it. Oh, my eyes are burning, y'all. I'm about to take a nap after I finish y'all reading. Let's see. Okay, where's the Queen of Swords? Where are you? The Queen of Swords. All right, so it says, don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. I've learned that if you state your opinion with a sense of certainty and importance, everyone in the room is bound to respect you, even if they don't necessarily agree with you. The Queen advises, this card may represent an adult. I cannot see, y'all. Wait a minute, I gotta close my eyes for a second. They're getting heavy. This card may represent an adult or someone at any given stage of life who exudes a ferociously wise type of energy. When this person walks into a room, they immediately command it. And the best part is they know it. I said that in your reading about the Queen of Wands, though. That's funny. Most people don't want to cross them because they don't tolerate any bullshit, and they could easily devastate a person with a single word. Exactly. Looking classy as hell as they do it. Congrats to them, or perhaps you, for getting to this level of self-assuredness. I love that for you. Now let me read from this book here. When you get the rock star and withdrawal, what are the messages based on the book? We used intuition, but let's see what the book says. The number 93 could be significant. That could be the year somebody was born. It says, what? You are kidding, right? It's hard to believe you are not sure if you are ready for this. You, my dear, are a rock star. You've got talent. You've got the skills. You've been practicing every day. You are so ready for this. You are meant to inspire. It is time to climb the tallest tree and share your creations with the planet. Are you a bit nervous about heights? I told you, apprehensive about doing something here. Climb anyway. It's time to rise to the occasion. The Ace of Wands. You got the Ace of Wands. What you thought was safe is unstable. So no more playing it safe in some regard. What you thought was unstable is both safe and necessary. Your success will have a positive impact on yourself and all that you touch. Now go into the world and shine your light. They have been waiting for you. Your symbolic frolics are talents, gifts, leadership, inspiration, creative work shared with the masses. Your affirmation is, I am grateful for my gifts and I love that I'm able to share them on a grand scale. Wow. Okay, so number 46. Number 46. Withdrawal. It says, the elephants refuse to budge. A parrot alarm is cawing. The tough nut just won't crack. And the wind has bent the palm trees so far down that they are nearly touching the earth. Someone is really trying hard to get your attention, and they will continue to send you signs until you listen. Your current path through the jungle might not be the best avenue for you. Time to withdraw and reconsider. Turn yourself around and walk away. Enough said. You don't even have to know where you're going. See, I told you, it's like you're trying to figure out which direction you want to move in. You don't even have to know which direction. You don't even have to know where you are going. Just leave today. Wow. I started hearing, tell your supervisor you're leaving early today. And that's Anniversary by Tony. Do you know what today is? Today could be somebody's anniversary, or somebody's anniversary could be significant here. The Hierophant in reverse could be that some of you are divorcing someone, and maybe like you're just having like a fun fling with somebody, but it might actually turn into something. All right, so your affirmation is, I love that I recognize and act on divine guidance. So you've been told to move in a different direction. Okay. I feel like that's more about your career, though. I feel like your love life is going to be fine. If nothing else, some of you are just enjoying somebody's company, and like however it goes, it goes. You may not be like 100% invested yourself. You could just be like going with the flow. I definitely feel like this is a go with the flow person. This is not the kind of person that's going to be like, hey, I plan to be married in the next 2 years now. They may even tell you like, look, they march to the beat of their own drum. This is somebody that's cut from a different cloth. You might be polar opposites, but they're fun, and I feel like it's like, an adventure. It's very spontaneous. This is telling you to expect the unexpected, and some of you do need like a break in the monotony here. Some kind of something you've been stuck in. For some of you, you're apprehensive about accepting this gesture from this person, but they're going to be really chasing you, pursuing you. Yes, there's resistance. Okay, y'all. Those are your messages. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. See y'all next time. Peace.